Hey everyone, welcome back to Fast Food and Barbecue. So today we're going to be doing potatoes Romanoff. Now this isn't my recipe. I got this from Chef John, who apparently got it from another Chef John. But it looked great, so I'm going to try it. So what I have here is 4 baked potatoes that I baked. Normally when I bake potatoes, I rub them in olive oil and hit with kosher salt so the skin's nice and crispy. But these I just wrapped in foil, poked the foil, and just baked them at 400 for about an hour or so. So anyway, the first thing that we do is you're gonna get the potatoes, skins and all, and basically I cooled these for like 6 hours so they're cold, because you want these potatoes cold when you're grating them. So we're gonna grate the potatoes with the skins on, just like that. And when you're done, you're gonna have pieces of skin like that. Just get rid of it, like that. You don't need that, that's fine. Alright, so we're gonna grate these up. And I suppose these would work if you did them raw, but you'd have to bake them longer, and then you'd have to worry about the potatoes turning brown, all that fun stuff. So anyway, we got that. If you have any big pieces in here like this, you could just rub them over there again, take the skins out. You know, the big pieces of skin. Doesn't matter, it's all going to bake in the oven anyway. Alright, so last potato. Just like that. And this one's a few steps, this recipe, but when I saw it, I'm like, yep, I'm making that. Alright, so that's that. So now, we're going to get these potatoes out of here, just like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to kind of fluff them up. We don't want to mix them around or mash them, because we want like some consistency in there. Get a big skin there we're going to get rid of. And then we're going to add some white pepper, probably about a half a teaspoon, and some salt. This is kosher salt. Now, granulated garlic isn't in the original recipe, but I'm adding it. Also, I'm going to add some paprika. I'm pretty sure there's cayenne in the original recipe, but I can't eat spice anymore, so I'm going to add some cayenne for color. It's cayenne. Paprika for color. So now we're basically just going to gently, just like that, just gently mix these. We don't want it, like I said, we don't want mashed potatoes. If you go with your hands, you're going to mash them all up, and you're not going to get the consistency that you want. Okay, now with that, I have some minced onions. This is a half an onion, so we're going to probably add, we're going to add all of it, why not? Now we're going to mix these in. Like I said, gently. We're going to do it gently. Get everything mixed in without mashing the potatoes or breaking. Try not to break them up pretty much. I got this tip from Chef John. Thanks, John. Who he got from another Chef John. So that's it. So with that, that's nice and mixed up. We're going to move on to our next step. Alright, so the recipe calls for grated white cheddar, not the store-bought already pre-grated stuff, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to get some cheddar in here. This is sharp white cheddar, so I'm going to get all this in here. I have a 1 pound block, and we'll see after I'm done with this one how much we got in here. And now the recipe doesn't call for Parmesan cheese, but I'm doing my own thing. I'm going to add some anyway. Now all these cheeses, onions, and all that, you could pretty much just gauge on how much you want in there. So anyway, now that's in there, I'm going to give this a nice mix again. See if we have enough cheddar in there. I might do a little more actually. Yeah, it's looking good. It's nice and it's kind of how I want. You don't want to mash. So I think I'm going to add a little more cheddar into here. You know what? We're just going to add it all. Why not? Right? You know, live once, get crazy. Why not? Cheesier the better, right? Pretty sure a lot of people agree with me on that one. All right, that's that. We're going to give this another mix, and then we're going to add our last ingredient and get it into our baking pan. So we'll see in a few minutes. All right, so our last step now is we're going to add some sour cream to this. So I have some whole milk sour cream, no non-fat stuff. If you want to use non-fat stuff, then don't make this. I'm going to go in probably about a cup, a little over a cup or so. I'm going to mix this around, get this all mixed in really good. See if we can keep it all in the bowl. Just like I said, we want to be kind of gentle with this. We don't want it to break up. You can see we have nice chunks or little pieces of potato in there. I'm going to do that. I'm going to add a little more sour cream to it. We'll add the rest, why not? And then we're going to mix the rest of this in. Really good. I'm trying to be as gentle with it as I can. All right. Make a couple more mixes. I think we're good. All right. All right. That looks good to me. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to move this aside. And I have a butter dish here. This is real butter. And what we're going to do is we're going to put this in a dish. Now while we're putting it in the dish, I'll show you right now. Let me get this in here. Alright, so now we have it in a dish. We're not going to mash it down. We're going to kind of like nicely kind of fluff it into the corners. It's going to shrink down anyway while it's baking. So I'm going to just like that. Try not to break everything, kind of be easy with it. Just like that. And that looks good. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this into a preheated 425 degree oven for about 35-40 minutes. And that's it. And we'll check back and we'll see how it looks. Alright, we'll see you then. Alright, so our potatoes Romanoff are done. They're looking fantastic, I tell you. So I'm going to give these guys a taste. I'm not going to move the camera just to taste them, but they're very, very hot. Never had this before, never made it, but I'm going to give it a try. Well, these are fantastic. You should definitely try this recipe and make these. They're amazing. It tastes like a baked potato. It's amazing. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. Please hit like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. And thanks for watching.